So I can give you an example of what I'm talking about. My first thing on my list was my past is not squeaky clean. So whenever I'm in a relationship, I have to expose legal woes, even though they're from back in the day. You don't want, most likely, this is how I think. Most likely, if you like me, or if I'm sitting across from you for 45 minutes, after you leave, you're going to Google me. Especially with what I do for work. I'm telling you, I interview celebrities and I do this and I do that. You, even if you're not trying to be sneaky, you're going to Google me. You're just going to do it. So I'm going to have a conversation about any legal trouble that I've gotten into in my past, even if it was minor or major. Number 2, I have an abusive ex. He's nowhere around, but the trauma he created is. You can't get out of a relationship where you used to get your ass beat and then pretend you didn't get your ass beat. You know why? Because every time your man comes towards you too fast, you jump. Every time he moved too quick, you are going to react to things because you came out of an abusive relationship. Now imagine your man getting close to you and you jumping every time for 5 years straight, and you never told the man you got punched in the eye by your ex-boyfriend. He gonna think your motherfucking ass is crazy or you got Tourette's. You gotta tell people these things.
What are you jumping for?
Yeah. That's number 2 on my list is the abusive ex. Number 3 on my list is I have a big unfriendly dog who sheds a ton of hair. This could be a real turn off for a person that doesn't have a dog. And these are going from major things to minor things. But some of these minor things are major to people who are not animal lovers. So you have to be specific when you have things that are baggage. My dog is fucking baggage. He bites. How can I love my dog. And baggage is a very negative word. But the dog that I love, my only child, is baggage. Because I have to ask the person who's coming to my home, are you scared of dogs? Are you allergic to dogs? I have to put my dog up when the guy comes over. I mean, come on. That's baggage. He's going to say, well, you know what? I don't want a key right now to the house because, me and your dog don't. One day he like me, the other day he don't. That is considered baggage. Number 4, I'm a recovering addict of shoplifting. Funny, not funny, but definitely not cute. That shit gave me a rush. That's something that I had an issue with. You know why you should tell? Because you can go 3 years straight and then one day be in the gas station and decide to pocket a fucking pack of gum. Your boyfriend sees you and flips out because he didn't know that you used to deal with that. It'll be easier to deal with knowing the person's background that you're standing next to.
Got a question on Podbean. They're asking, are you divulging all of this on the first date?
That is a very, very good question. I think some of the minor ones. I don't think I would tell somebody that, you know what, I used to be a shoplifter. I had this real thing with it. I would find the right time. There was a show that we were watching called Trinkets on Netflix, and these little girls were shoplifting the entire show. That's a good example of, you know what, I know we watching this show and it seems like crazy and you saying all kind of things like, this girl crazy, she gonna take her ass to jail. I used to be that girl. It's a good time. It's a good time to tell the truth. So no, I wouldn't say it all on the first date, but in the first 60 days before I take it serious with this person, I think I would need them to know the things on this list. My last one is I smoke lots of weed. This could be a potential turnoff to someone who doesn't. Keep in mind now, I am not putting on my forehead that I need a weed smoker. I don't care if you didn't graduate from high school. I'm out here putting myself out like I want a high value guy. I want a guy with a job that's smart, that's well smoking. So why wouldn't I tell this smart, high value guy that I'm having dinner with that I smoke? Why? So are you planning on hiding it the whole time you're dating or just letting them come over and smell it? Let the person know that, first of all, you are the one putting out these vibes that you want this good guy, but you want to hide all the baggage from him. It don't work that way. You have to expose those things and give that person the opportunity to say, you know what, we might not be compatible. That's going to save your ass from giving your coochie away for nothing, because you're going to give it away. You're going to end up breaking anyway. And now you got somebody else on your list that you weren't compatible with based on the baggage, good or bad. All my baggage isn't bad. I'm not going to go give away my fucking dog. I'm just not going to date anybody that's allergic to one. Hello?
Her Majesty said, so how about the men start being men and talk and tell you?
That's a question?
Yeah, how about the men start telling their baggage? I think men don't have a choice.
You know what? But I'm going to tell you this. Like, to me, I'm just going to say this. Men do tell their baggage. The problem really is women don't be trying to hear that shit. Because you know why? Because women always think they can change a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Like, we got to get past this whole shit about, like, what about the men? What about the men? The men have been labeled as ain't shit, can't fuck, they broke, using people, this and that. But every time I turn around, I look at the men, tell them exactly what it is, and that shit go in one ear
and out the other.
and right out the other. A man could do a full-fledged list and show you that shit, and she's gonna look at that.
It can say I ain't shit,
Yeah.
and you gonna
She
come up
look
with
at
a
that
reason to
list,
still get that dick.
and she gonna look at that list, shrug her
Period.
shoulder, look down, look at the side,
Period.
look at the size of the feet, look at that bulge,
Got a
and be
big
like, you know
dick.
what? If he can fuck me right, I can deal with the
I can
first
fix
five.
everything else. Maybe he'll change.
So
yeah.
I would definitely say, like, men, you could tell them what's wrong. Like, half of the time, men, I don't even really feel have an issue saying, like, what's wrong with them.
but
It's
you
just
know
that the
what?
women just don't want to hear the
They
shit.
don't, or they don't hear it. I'm gonna go step out on a limb and say this. Every freaking boyfriend I've ever had has told me what it was straight the fuck up. Oh yeah, you know I serve, I got a pack. You don't got a problem with that, right? It's late night, I be running the streets. From my high school boyfriend did not hide from me that he was selling dope. The next boyfriend I had didn't hide that he will whoop your ass. Cause he told me, why didn't I run when he said, oh yeah, you know, she said some shit, I slapped the fire out of her. In a regular conversation. Oh, you slapped fire out her? That didn't ring a bell to me to get the fuck on?
But see, that's what I'm saying, because a lot of times, like, even without the men even saying some shit, like, the red flags that men do, like, I could ask that woman the same shit. You got slapped, why you didn't leave? And she ain't even gonna give me an accurate answer. She gonna give me with a I don't know. She gonna hit me with, well, you just don't leave people. Like, that was just a, you know what I'm saying? Just because you see one
Hit you
bad
with that
thing.
Tina Turner.
Yeah,
Everybody in his life that film. I couldn't do it.
Like, everything, when men have things on their list, sometimes they don't have to listen. It just comes out. It just comes out anyway.
Who calling you this time? Like, oh, my crazy ass baby mama. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
He got a crazy baby mama. Didn't know that on the first date.
Her Majesty said she had so many and kept secrets.
Well,
she does.
You can't get away from what people do as far as, like, keep secrets. I would evaluate, like, the men that you're dating. If you keep running into men that are hiding secrets from you, or you have something that's just going on, evaluate how you meeting the men. What kind of men are you attracting? Have you tried a different type of man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just talking to one of my homegirls, and she just met a guy that's totally different, opposite of what she normally dated, and she was like, this dude is crazy about me. I met his family. He's preparing to be a doctor. Like, had a full upside, and I know her from fucking with men that are bad boys.
Ruggish.
So, and the crazy shit about her, she was like, it's kind of scary for me. And I met a man that the first time we together, I can't even get him to have sex with me. That shit, the good shit, was bad to her, cause she used to men trying to smash her the first time, and she like,
he wouldn't even give it up. He wouldn't have
she
sex
like,
with me.
we in the bed and ain't nothing happening. I thought something was wrong with him. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times, even with men, those things are there. It's just that they're being ignored, and women have their own thing. So
they have their own agenda. They have their own agenda. They want some dick. So it's a great segue into body count, isn't it?